Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about my most luxurious makeup that I have in my collection. And what makes them the most luxurious? I don't know, just ones that make me feel kind of like a bad bitch when I use them. Mostly it's packaging. I'm trying to think if there are any products here where it's really just about the product. Sometimes it's a mixture, but really it's a lot about packaging. These are products that just make me feel very, very luxurious when I take them out. You know what I'm talking about. So there's one product that I just recently hauled that gave me the idea for this video because I just find these products to be so luxurious. I'm gonna be saying that a lot in this video, so just be forewarned. These are the Clé de Peau Luminizing Face Enhancers, and they just recently redid this whole line. They redid the packaging a little bit. Here is what I'm talking about. So this packaging, it's just so cool. I love this like faceted top. I love this like gold compact. I love the actual product on the inside is faceted as well. There is an overspray, so when you first open it, it is really, really blingy looking. It's a highlighter, so even when you get past the overspray, there's definitely a little bit of a metallic sheen there. So it's just so captivating. It really just catches the eye. These are also refillable, just FYI. There's like a little hole in the back. And this is the newly kind of designed compact. I happen to have an older one here, so they didn't deviate too far, but they just sort of rounded the corners there. The color is a little bit more gold, but the product pretty much looks the same. So just wanted to show you that. But you know, these have a nice weight. They're not extremely heavy, but they're not light. They don't feel like cheap and hollow in the hand. I feel really special when I pull these out and use them. And by the way, what I have on my face today, this is number 202 Golden Galaxy. And I have this as highlight, and you can see it's quite frosty. I feel like I got a little bit of a tan when I was in New York, and I feel like maybe this is actually a little bit too light. Can you see how white it is right there? So this is going to be great in the wintertime, fall wintertime. And then the other shade that I have on is number 22 Shooting Stars. So this one has a little bit more of like a golden kind of bronze tone to it, and I have that kind of layered on top of bronzer over here. These are not limited edition. I just forgot to say it and thought to say it now. Sorry about that. So anyway, they also come in these velvet pouches. It's just a whole experience, and I just love these. Love them so much, and I love using them, and it's a great product, and the packaging, so special, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's the Clé de Peau Luminizing Face Enhancers. The next thing, let me just get this out of the way, because this is one of the limited edition products I'm gonna be talking about. This is the Chantecaille. It was a limited edition highlighter. They partnered with Gournay, which is like my dream wallpaper company. They like hand paint silk and create wallpaper from that. And it's just mind-blowing how beautiful it is. So it came in this box. This is Gournay artwork. And the highlighter is inside, same artwork on the cover of the highlighter. And then the inside, I barely used it. The inside has that picture engraved in the pan, essentially. This to me is so luxurious. I mean, not only is Chantecaille a luxury beauty brand, Highlight is such a like luxurious product, I think, but they partnered with, you know, one of the most luxurious home decor companies out there, and then created something so incredibly beautiful. So this I definitely had to mention, and again, I apologize because this is limited edition. You can't get this anymore. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So had to mention that, the Chantecaille Gournay highlighter, beautiful. I have a lot of lipsticks, as you can imagine, but I think I'm gonna save those until the end. Yeah, I'm gonna save those until the end. Next up is a product that has been around a long time. And when these first came out, I remember everyone talking about how luxurious these were. But I feel like because these palettes have been around for a long time, I feel like we kind of just stopped talking about them. They've become kind of commonplace, if you will. But these are really, really, really luxurious palettes. These are the Mothership palettes from Pat McGrath. and they're incredibly weighty. They've got this really, really intense, like a black lacquer plastic packaging. It's got this gold plate on the back, and when you open it up, I don't think I've seen this in maybe any other palette. I don't think I've seen this in any other palette, but there's a beveled mirror. So this mirror is like edged here, and that is like really, really cool. And again, it's something like I had to remind myself. I was going through my collection for this video, and I was like, these are really luxurious, and we just have kind of stopped talking about them because she's come out with 10 of these. She's come out with limited edition versions of them. These have been around for a while, but I just had to mention this because these truly are luxurious, and I definitely feel pretty darn cool when I pull these out and use them because I just love like black and gold. I love black and gold. I love that look. It's just so like glam goth, and I just love it. So anyway, just wanted to mention the Mothership palettes in general, just this packaging. It's so luxurious. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention. So this is Mothership 1. I have this shadow all over my eyelid. That's the only eyeshadow I have on. Oh no, that's a lie. I kind of blended it out with this shade. So I have these two shades on my lid today, and that's it. So anyway, the Mothership eyeshadow palettes. Incredibly luxurious. And then I had to whip out some of my favorite Tom Ford things. Tom Ford is, you know, his brand. I was actually just looking at his spring summer 23 collection that's showing in New York right now. And he's just glamorous. He's kind of like old Hollywood glam. You know, his suits aren't just suits. They're like velvet trimmed or like tuxedo style. All of his gowns are sequined or jeweled. Like he really can go over the top. I do think he has some nice basics too, but generally he goes over the top. A lot of leopard print. And it's interesting that his makeup is very, very glam, but it's so much more understated than his fashion line. But they are very, very glam. And one product that I really, really love, and it's, you know, you could actually have any product in here. It really is all about the packaging. It's these oversized bronzer compacts. Now, the latest bronzers he came out with, they only offered them in the smaller packaging, which is fine, but it's just not quite as like badass, just not quite as like luxurious and glamorous as the like oversized version of it. They even came out with, in addition to like bronzers in this packaging, they came out with like some face palettes. So I'm actually holding up, I think the last one, excuse me, I have like the worst allergies. The last product I think that they released in this particular packaging, this is the Contouring Compact Illuminator in Basque. And I loved all the products. Do you remember it looked like Neapolitan ice cream, the face palette? Oh, I just love that one. It was #1. I can't remember. The Afternooner, was that what it was called? I love the bronzers that came in this, but the packaging I just think is so cool. Wow. Someone needs a little WD-40. I just find these to be so glamorous. And I remember, you know, I would always pick one when I went on vacation. I would pick one and take it along with me. And I just loved like pulling it out and kind of like checking on my makeup. It also doubles as a great mirror. If you do still have these compacts and you want to take it on vacation, these are like a great mirror. Anyway, I wanted to mention those. And I also wanted to mention these other face palettes from Tom Ford. These are the Soleil Eye and Cheek palettes. And then there's also the Shade and Illuminate face and eye palettes. So the Soleil ones come in the white, and the Shade and Illuminate come in the dark, kind of typical Tom Ford packaging. I just love this packaging. And I believe they are designed to look like a little clutch handbag, those minaudière, I'm slaughtering that word. But anyway, like a really small like clutch handbag. I just think these are so cool. And I pulled out, which one did I pull out? Winter 2018. Wow, Michelle, it's time to declutter. But I have a really hard time getting rid of this like gorgeously packaged product. This is Intensity 2 Moonlit Violet. Ooh, I really liked this one. Oh, God. Do you remember when these came out? I wish they would come out with more. I think they actually did just come out with one. Anyway, more to come on that. But I wanted to mention these Tom Ford products because, oof, just glamorous, luxurious, gorgeous, gorgeous. And these little guys, these are like just little gorgeous little jewels. So these are the Byredo eyeshadow palettes. So these are Quince, and the first few that they came out with have this gold tone to them, and they just look like oysters, don't they? Aren't they beautiful? And then they came out with one that I remember came out in the winter time. This was kind of like a holiday version, and this is like a gunmetal version of the same palette. I mean, I don't think I need to say more. The eyeshadows I really enjoy. There were a few shades in here that worked better than the others. This palette I really, really enjoyed. I liked all of the shades in here. I liked how they all performed. But really, it's about this compact. How cool. I mean, you could leave this on your vanity. They look like art pieces. So, of course, I had to mention these. So luxurious. There are definitely more pieces in my collection that I could mention, but I do want to just move on to the lipsticks because there's so many lipsticks. I think companies really, really enjoy playing around with lipstick packaging, probably because it's smaller. It definitely, I feel like, is the one makeup product that most women are gonna like throw in their bag and pull out in public, and they want it to look nice. Anyway, La Bouche Rouge have these refillable lipsticks in this vegan leather. I think they may have some real leather, and then they have some vegan leather options. Anyway, they have a ton of colors now. I'm just holding up this red one that they came out with for holiday like a gazillion years ago. And I really love the detailing here. There's like top stitching here. There's the La Bouche Rouge that's like engraved into the leather. And it's just really beautiful. It's magnetized. It's so easy to replace the lipstick in this refillable case. So anyway, that's La Bouche Rouge. Speaking of refillable cases, the Dries Van Noten lipstick cases, they came out with 4. This one I think is my favorite. And same deal, these are refillable, a little bit more stubborn. And I really love like the different options. Of course, you can kind of mix and match the 4 because obviously you can just kind of switch out the caps, but I really like this particular combo that they came out with. And then all of the gold is like a brushed gold, and there's the Dries Van Noten stamped there. So I just think this is really gorgeous, really special looking. And then we have Hermes. They keep coming out with really just the most fun and interesting like color pairings down here. And they have the Hermes, like the classic stamp over here. It's like a coin. And this is designed by Pierre Hardy, which is really awesome. And I believe these are refillable too, right? Oh yeah, these are refillable. I've never done that before. They come out pretty easily, go back in pretty easily, and these are magnetized as well. So yes, so fun and so eye-catching. Another one I love is the Louboutin So Glow lipstick cases that they came out with. So they have, I think, 3 colors. I don't know where my red one is. My nude one was stolen when I got my purse stolen. So anyway, I just had this yellow one, which happens to have my favorite shade in here. But these are refillable as well. And I love like what they did with the packaging, because usually these are just like gold toned, I think. But I just love this kind of like solid color that they did. And I do really like this yellow. I think the nude is my favorite and the yellow one is my second favorite, but just a lot of fun. And then last but not least, and again, I could go on and on with luxurious lipsticks, but these Jimmy Choo lipsticks I really love. So they come in these cases. Here's the Jimmy Choo in there, and it has this gold ball at the top, so you can just slide that out. And this is meant to mimic a stiletto heel. And you pull that out, and here is the lipstick. And all the lipsticks have like a lizard engraving in them. Isn't that so cool? I just love when companies do something really special with products. Is this totally practical? Absolutely not. It's a very large lipstick case, and it is quite heavy. But yeah, I just love like making something really special by adding a little something. It just, I don't know, to me it just makes it feel luxurious. Not every time. I mean, there's a lot of packaging that goes wrong, I would have to say, but a lot of times it just makes the makeup just so much more luxurious. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Again, there's like so many products that I feel like I could have talked about, but those were the ones that came to mind immediately. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.